It was a quiet summer evening, and I was walking home from work. The sun had just set, and the streets were empty. You know that feeling when you're alone, but you can't shake the sense that someone's there. That's how it started. I was about halfway home when I noticed something. A figure standing in the shadows, just watching me. At first, I told myself it was nothing. A trick of the light, maybe. I kept walking, but the figure didn't move. It just stood there, silent, like it was waiting. My heart started racing. I picked up the pace, and that's when I heard it. Footsteps. Slow at first, then matching mine. I glanced over my shoulder and the figure was closer now. Still in the shadows, but closer. I told myself to stay calm. Maybe it was just someone walking the same way. But deep down, I knew this wasn't normal. I turned a corner and the footsteps sped up. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I broke into a run, my bag slamming against my side, my breath coming in short gasps. I didn't look back. I couldn't. When I finally reached my house, I fumbled with my keys, my hands shaking so badly I could barely unlock the door. I slammed it shut, locked it, and called the police. They came quickly, searched the area, but found nothing. No one. No footprints. No sign of anyone. They told me it was probably just my imagination, but I knew better. The next morning I opened my front door to get the newspaper, and that's when I saw it. A note lying on the doorstep. Just one sentence, written in messy, scrawled handwriting. I'm always watching. I never found out who or what that figure was. I moved not long after that, but it didn't matter. Wherever I go, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. Even now, years later, I can't walk home alone without feeling that same chill run down my spine. Because I know it's still out there, and it's still watching. It was a cold winter night, and I was home alone. My family was out of town, and I had the house to myself. I was getting ready for bed, just brushing my teeth, when I heard it, the phone ringing. At first, I ignored it. Who calls at midnight, right? But it kept ringing, and ringing. Finally, I picked it up. There was nothing at first, just silence. And then, I heard it, a voice. Faint, like a whisper. I couldn't make out what it was saying, so I pressed the phone closer to my ear. That's when I realized it was saying my name, over and over. My heart started racing. I told myself it was just a wrong number, some kind of mistake, but the voice grew louder, clearer. It was a man's voice, low and raspy, whispering my name like he was standing right next to me. I froze, my hand gripping the phone so tight my knuckles turned white. The voice kept going, louder and louder, until it was almost deafening. I tried to hang up, but my fingers wouldn't move. And then, just like that, the voice stopped. The line went dead. I stood there, staring at the phone, my heart pounding in my chest. I told myself it was just a prank call. Someone trying to scare me. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. I didn't sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I could hear that voice, whispering my name. The next morning I tried to shake it off. I told myself it was nothing. But then I opened the front door to get the mail, and that's when I saw it. A note, lying on the doorstep. Just one sentence, written in messy, scrawled handwriting, I'm always listening. I never found out who or what that voice belonged to. I changed my number, but it didn't matter. Even now, years later, I can't answer the phone without feeling that same chill run down my spine. Because I know it's still out there, and it's still listening. It was a quiet summer night, and I was staying at this beautiful lake house with my family. The place was perfect. Large windows, a cozy living room, and a view of the water that looked like something out of a postcard. But from the moment we arrived, something felt off. The air was heavy, like it was pressing down on me, and the silence, it wasn't peaceful. It was deafening, like the whole world was holding its breath. That night, I was sitting in the living room, reading a book, trying to relax. The windows were dark, reflecting the room back at me. And then, I saw it. At first, it was just a flicker, a shadow passing by the window. I froze, my eyes locked on the glass. The shadow stopped, and then it grew. It wasn't just a shadow anymore, it was a figure, a person, standing right outside the window, staring in at me. My heart started pounding. I stood up, my book falling to the floor, and the figure didn't move. It just stood there, watching me. I could feel it, this strange, heavy presence, like it wasn't just looking at me. It was studying me. I backed away, my legs shaking, and the figure disappeared. Just like that. Gone. I told myself it was nothing, a trick of the light maybe, or my imagination. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. That night, I had a nightmare. I was back in the living room, staring at the window, and the figure was there again. But this time, it wasn't outside. It was inside. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. And then I woke up, drenched in sweat, my heart racing. The next morning, I told my family what happened. They didn't believe me at first. They said it was just my imagination, that I was letting the old house get to me. But then we went outside, and that's when we saw them. Footprints, leading from the window to the water. No one said anything after that. We searched the area, but there was no one there. No sign of who or what had made those prints. We left the lake house early that day, and to this day, I can't look out that window at night without feeling that same chill run down my spine. Because I know what I saw, and I know it saw me too. So guys, these stories remind us that some mysteries are better left unsolved. Whether it's a shadow on the water, a voice in the woods, or a figure in the window. Some things are always watching. Stay curious, but be careful what you look for. You might not like what finds you,